Hey guys, welcome back to the channel, and today we're gonna be reacting to
Why don't artificial flavors taste accurate?
Exotic
really.
forest of Madagascar,
Do
live in
you think
exotic
so?
people who grow an exotic bean, and this exotic
I feel like they're not off.
They do have they don't taste exactly, but if they did, it would be kind of scary, wouldn't it? Then you could be like fooled.
Yeah, I know strawberry is not really strawberry.
Yeah, so
A strawberry, I have all of the strawberries I've tasted are bitter. The one's strawberry
you
is
have
too
to
sweet.
in season. In season,
I
strawberries
don't think
taste
I had
sweet.
an in season strawberry.
I don't think so either. I don't think you have strawberries in because
There's this viral strawberry. One strawberry, I think it's like $19. They say is the best strawberry you'll ever taste in your life.
bro.
bean has an exotic flavor with an exotic name. They call it
And
vanilla.
you eat
Wait,
it,
wait, wait,
like,
wait, wait.
like
Vanilla?
with one hand like this, like.
Not with two hands like one yawn.
Oh, that's doing too much.
Vanilla's not exotic at all. It's in everything from ice cream to pastries to shampoo to vapes. I mean, it's literally synonymous with bland and boring, right? But surprise twist of narrative perspective. Vanilla is not actually as common as you'd think. In fact, it's actually still the second most expensive spice in the world. The reason that vanilla became such a
Yes,
widespread
very
flavor actually has to do
expensive.
with how easy it is to mimic. Vanilla was one of the first artificial flavors ever created, and to this day, an estimated 90 to 97% of all vanilla flavored things don't have any real vanilla at all. Now, this might come as a surprise because vanilla
I
flavored things
love
actually taste like vanilla,
things.
and we
I don't really. It's basic for me. Not
No,
never
I think
liked
it's like
vanilla.
the foundation of a lot of good products.
Nah, for me, I can eat it, but if like I had options, I would never go for vanilla.
No, not even just like for like I wouldn't say artificial flavors is just like about food. I also think like for scents.
Oh, no, I'm talking about food.
Okay.
No sense, I guess. I don't know. But food, like if you put like three different flavors, I think like vanilla would almost always be the last one I would pick. And like, unless there has to be like some flavor I don't like. So like, then I
What's
okay.
flavor you don't like?
I don't know.
You're not that picky.
I don't know. Like, yeah. Carrot. Then okay, I'll pick vanilla.
Like carrot cake. Maybe you'll like carrot cake.
I might like carrot cake. It's
expect
cake.
artificial flavors to taste like a godless affront to Mother Nature. So, what makes vanilla so easy to fake, and what is it about other artificial flavors that taste so artificial? Well, in order to explain what tastes wrong about artificial flavors, we need to talk about what a flavor actually is. You see, there are
Honestly,
actually
I'm
only
used to it. I have no issues with artificial flavors.
5 tastes your tongue can detect. So when you're thinking of distinct flavors, like the difference between a blue slushy and a red slushy, you're actually thinking of aromas. Flavors are really just a combination of chemicals that you smell while consuming a food. Your other senses kind of come into play as well, but I don't really have time to get into all of that, so I'm just going to cram all those relevant fun facts into the next 2 seconds. Got it? Good. Now that we're on the same page, let's get into why artificial flavors taste so wrong. Much like a baby, there are 2 main ways an artificial flavor can be conceived,
this
on
one's
purpose or by
cute.
accident. Some of the most iconic wrong-tasting things were discovered when someone decided that a new chemical just kind of reminded them of a real flavor. For example, methylanthranilate, better known as artificial grape, or more accurately, vaguely purple flavor, didn't actually come from grapes. Chemists had been pulling it
Purple
from a
flavor.
slightly less popular snack, industrial coal tar, and using it as grape flavoring for decades before anyone discovered that it could actually be found in trace amounts in real grapes. An even weirder example would be isoamyl acetate, which my American viewers would recognize as artificial banana, but my English viewers would recognize as artificial pear, or whatever it is they call pears. And that's because, sorry to break it to you, but isoamyl acetate is just a vaguely fruity flavor. Since jargonelle pears were all the
That's wild.
Wow, so it
So-
doesn't even taste like what it's supposed to taste. It just gives the
So
energy.
so basically, just because we see it on the package, that's what you associate it with.
Remember when we did the mystery flavor and we were testing and we were having like so many responses to what it could possibly be? It was like the variety was outrageous.
This is so interesting.
Yeah.
the rage in England when the chemical was first discovered, they decided to market it as pear. But over in the US, where those pears weren't as popular, they told people it tastes like banana instead. And since most 19th century Americans had no idea what bananas tasted like, everyone was just like, oh yeah, totally, this is definitely what bananas taste like. And just as a side note, bananas did actually taste more like their Laffy Taffy counterparts until the 1950s when they were all killed off and replaced by banana backups, but we have a whole other video about that if you're just here for banana facts. Anyway, for a long time, this was basically how all
Sometimes
flavors
I don't like the taste of artificial banana. There's the ones I don't like.
Yeah, they are
Off the
bad
top.
artificial banana. I agree.
were created.
But by that, to be fair, there's bad everything. So bad flavor, artificial flavors of everything.
Like it just
so.
didn't do well. Mm-mm.
Chemists would be
But
synthesizing
there are some banana, like some ice cream, banana pudding ice cream I love.
new
Oh, I
poison
haven't
to kill
tried it
Sultan
yet.
with, noticed that their lab smelled vaguely like apples, and bottled up whatever was oozing from their machines for children to enjoy around the world. Obviously, it makes sense why a lot of these early artificial flavors, some of which we still use today, don't taste quite right. It's because they aren't right. But we don't live in the 1800s anymore. We have penicillin, rocket ships, and we can even make things taste like apples on purpose. In fact, we know exactly which 300 or so chemicals make up the composition of an apple, so why is it that green Jolly Ranchers still taste like someone candied a rod of uranium? Well, it's because translating that list of chemicals to candy flavor
Jolly Rancher
is
tastes
more
so
complicated
good.
than you'd think. This job is left up to people called flavorists, and it's so tricky that there are only about 500 of them in the world.
Wow.
Wow,
That's a good gig.
that is a good gig. How do you become one? Maybe I want to be a flavorist.
Basically, what they do is take a real food like a strawberry and mush it up. Seems easy so far, but there's actually more to it than that. They then have to sort through the hundreds of different chemicals that end up in the air and figure out which ones they need to recreate the food's flavor. In some cases, all you need is a single chemical. This is why vanilla is so easy to synthesize. It gets its flavor almost entirely from just one compound called vanillin. Most flavors, though, aren't so simple. Getting a decently accurate strawberry flavor requires 20 or 30 different chemicals, and that's only a small sample of what you'd find in the
Yes.
real deal. To make matters
I
more
feel that
complicated,
way for like perfume. Like there's like certain scents that I like combined together and others I do not.
identifying what chemicals contribute to a flavor isn't exactly intuitive. Chemists couldn't track artificial raspberry until they tried adding a substance that smelled like cat urine, which was also a godsend for chemists trying to crack artificial cat urine. But before anyone decides to swear off artificial flavors because they're scared of guzzling cat urine, I should clarify that they're technically no different than so-called natural flavors, which are also made by mashing chemicals together in a lab. It's just that instead of being sourced from petroleum or wood pulp, they're sourced from something that's slightly more edible. But at the end of the day, these natural and artificial flavors are just the real flavors with a few chemicals missing. They're like low-resolution flavors. Artificial strawberry is just strawberry with bad graphics. Could we make it more accurate? Sure. Is it possible to make a grape flavor that has anything to do with grapes? Most definitely. But let's be honest, there's just something special about the sweet, sweet taste of that industrial coal tar. But you know what also tastes good? The flavor of finally finding a habit that simultaneously works as self-improvement, is fun to keep up, and is easy to maintain. Or something. Some say it's roughly like bananas, but if you want to experience this firsthand, all you need to do is get started with Brilliant. They've taken their time to build
Oh
I
wow,
guess
very
that's-
sneaky.
That's the. Well, let me see. Is that it? Yeah, that's
Yeah.
the commercial break.
That's really cool.
Wow. Yeah, very interesting video.
Mhm.
I don't know about that coal tar. So what is they saying that artificial flavors are made from like oil
I don't know.
or like coal is not oil. I
I've
guess
seen
it's-
tar like in the ingredients, but I didn't think like it was like stuff that's
that
in a
so
car.
sounds so disgusting though.
Yeah.
Well, coal tar technically is not on the car. Coal essentially is burnt wood, I guess. So it is natural, isn't it? Though I don't know.
Mm.
Oh, makes you wanna
I
question.
I wonder the natural fruit flavors ones, if you're able to tell the difference from the natural fruit flavors versus the one that's just artificial. You know, the ones that are marketed to say natural fruit
Natural, yeah,
flavors.
I know.
I wonder if you could tell the difference.
I don't know.
I feel like it's watered down.
Gotta do a video about it.
Hmm.
Wow. Very interesting.
Guys, of course, let us know your thoughts. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Join the Discord. And as always, share as much kindness as possible.